So welcome back everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to work on our mantle in our front formal sitting area, and we're going to put together our fall display for our mantle. Now there are two things that I always have to be careful of when I'm working with this mantle. Number one, there's not a lot of space here. We have a relatively small fireplace and our mantle top is not very large. The other obstacle is the fact that these two lamps provide lighting in this room, and therefore they always have to be here. So I have to find a way to work around those two obstacles whenever I'm decorating. So what we're going to do is we're going to start first off with a clean slate here, and I have a wreath that I'm going to hang on our mirror, and I've already positioned our command hook, our mantle hook, up here in the position that it needs to be in order for us to work underneath. So the first thing we're going to do is hang our wreath on our mirror. So now that we have our wreath hung up, we're going to use our apothecary jars. And if you remember, we put those together in a DIY, and I used the beautiful fall mix, and we have two of them. So we're going to use those on the top surface of our mantle. We're going to flank one next to each of our lamps here. And that's going to provide a nice variation in height, but it's also going to still create a cohesive look, which is exactly what we're going for. The next thing I'm going to use is this silver candle lantern, and it has a little door here on the front. And I'm going to place that not face forward like this, like you would expect, because I want you to be able to, whenever we're walking in and out of this room and from all different directions, I want you to be able to get a nice glow from any direction. So I'm actually going to turn it at an angle. That way the four sides are glowing no matter how you're coming into the room, entering or exiting. The other thing is, you know that I have shared with you many times how you can use a clear candlestick to elevate something. Well, we're going to use that clear candlestick to elevate our pillar candle, which we have on a timer, and we're going to place this inside of our candle lantern rather. And that's going to help provide height. And you'll understand why that height is necessary in a few minutes. So we've got our candle placed in here. We've added our extra height. Also, the fact that the candle stick is clear or you know, a glass is also not going to distract away from anything else. And so now we're going to put on our finishing piece. And as you can see, we are doing this together, and we are doing this more or less live. I found this beautiful piece at Tuesday morning, and it's meant to either hang or you can lay it flat. I've decided that I'm going to lay it flat, and we're going to use this as one large piece of mantle garland. Because of our mantle being so small in length, this is going to work perfectly for us to place as a mantle garland on top of the fireplace here. And it's going to be very simple, because all we're going to do is tuck that in, and we're all set. As you can see, this was probably the easiest mantle decor you could possibly imagine. And there's just very few pieces here, but there's so much beauty involved. So I hope you've taken away some tips on how we've done this, and that you will incorporate that into your fall decor as well. So I'm going to give you a close-up look of what our mantle looks like. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Check out my video description for links to all my social media sites, my Instagram, my Pinterest, my AtHomeWithZane store. All those links are in the video description. Be sure and check those out. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll look for you the next time.